I'm Sophia. You might know me from my TikTok, which is not embarrassing at all. I make videos on styling clothing, and that includes accessories like jewelry. So lately I've been making body chains and stuff like that, but I love to ramble about my jewelry, so here we are. You can find me in the corner of your local Michael's and also at the swap meet down the street. Recently I've had a few videos go mild sauce fire. One of the videos that blew up was of my chain garter belts. One second. Okay. Here's a pair I made for myself. So my waist would go here, and I added some vintage charms for spice, seasoning, whatever. This got big quickly, but I've always been more into vintage stuff, whether it's deconstructing already broken parts and making my own or just collecting. I would never claim to be part of Goblin Corks. I don't know if they want me, but I do have my fair share of jars with little charms and rocks and all that good stuff. Okay, next. Firstly, there's the collar-shaped costume jewelry. It's very melodramatic, makes you feel like a queen. So here's one of them. I like them with an off-the-shoulder top. As I was saying before my phone fell, this makes you feel very regal, mad respect. And I mentioned this one in another video. This is one of the first costume jewelry pieces I got. I saw this back in high school and lost my mind at an antique market with my mom, who is so patient with me and the way that I choose to dress every day. It's missing a pearl, and I think I'll find one and glue it in eventually. I had no respect for this piece back in high school. I used to wear it with little bodycon dresses and run around to third period, but hey, you do you, man. These are probably the pearls I wear the most frequently. They're faux pearls and vintage. I actually had a few others that came with this but were broken, and I combined them into a half pearl and then half gold chain necklaces with a charm at the bottom, but they have a really elegant shape as the pearls grow in size. And they also look great layered with gold necklaces, which I didn't know until I was changing one day and they were both on at the same time, and I fell in love. And this moves us to another category, which is charms on chains. We're gonna call it that. The chain has seen better days. It's 14K gold plated, and it was pretty cheap, but all the gold has fallen off. This is a little vintage Leo charm. The shape and size of it are immaculate. I just am so mad about the chain because it fits perfectly if it was just willing to keep the gold on. A few more charms on chains. Little rose quartz, I believe. I'm awful with stone, but it's from a 1970s trading post. You could buy modern pieces like this too, but I'm a control freak, and it's nice to have my own hand in it and choose my chain, how long I want it to be, and whatever. I always thought this particular necklace, when folded like a choker, it looks really nice with other layered pendant necklaces. So this combination of necklaces I wear pretty often, actually. I really like to see it paired with this set of earrings. These are a sword, but it looks a lot like a cross. This is from a modern pair, and then this one's vintage. It's a little unicorn. This is the Crusader look. They're so melodramatic together. I have a pattern. I like a royal look. I was never someone who was into princesses per se. I wanted to be an entomologist as a kid. I was more absorbed in, you know, insects and arachnids, but sorry, off topic. When it comes to jewelry, I really like references to melodrama and romance, but hint of edge, hint of vintage, all that good stuff. Put it in a bowl, stir it up, put it on my body. Before I move on, here are some of my other charms on chain. The thing about vintage charms is that they have so much personality. A lot of them are pointless. Like, absolutely, I don't know why you'd need this, but this one says lie detector on it, and it has a little spinner that you can flick, and it'll spin around and land on true or false. And it's hilarious. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's no point that you need, there's no reason behind it. It's a great conversation piece. I don't know if anyone else will be as interested as I am, but hopefully it radiates. The other problem with it is I'm gonna panic on a date or something and be like, true or false? I cannot be allowed to possess such things. This is too enabling. Lastly, this guy. I went to a really small college. I mean, I graduated a few months ago, so barely out, but this woman on eBay had a Pomona Pitzer charm, and that was so special. I found this in the months that I was sent home early from college along with everyone else from my school due to COVID, and it was really reassuring because I didn't have my degree or anything, and it was nice to find a token to remember my time there and appreciate. Moving on. Okay, stuff I've made. I got a bulk set of charms one day and it came with these angels. I think someone made them by hand and just pasted them on with glue. They look really collaged. But it made for such a creepy and lovely necklace. You can pair this with longer necklaces too, and I've tried it with pearls, but it just is so obnoxious on its own that I don't want to give it any competition. It should be in the spotlight. While I'm at it, here are some more earrings. These charms are Avon. They're from the 1970s, and they are Victorian bowl and pitchers. I made them into earrings. They are heavy. so I might actually change them into something else soon. I could see them becoming a choker like this because I could probably find more on eBay. They're really darling, super dainty. I sell a lot of what I make too, but this is a pair that I've never been able to part with. We're gonna go into the silvers now. This is a necklace I made a little while ago. It's of 2 different types of chain and then a vintage My Diary charm. It's currently a longer necklace, but I might make it into a choker. We'll see. Lately I've been making a lot of duotone necklaces. If I want to wear multiple colors at once, now I can. This pairs well with these earrings I made. They're silver, but they're so multicolored. I also talked about these briefly on my TikTok. These charms are from the 1930s, I believe. They're Czechoslovakian, I know. And they're foldable knife charms, so they're little switchblades. And they might be my favorite purchase ever. I have 4 of them. My dream is to pierce this level in my ears too, and then add the other 2 and just wear 4 knives. It's a great idea until I'm walking through, you know, airport security, but no regrets. I got this choker around the same time I got that first, oh, I love it, melodramatic pearl collar one back in high school. Again, I would wear this necklace, which is sick, with the weirdest outfits ever. I also felt pretty scandalous for some reason when I got it. I was a freshman in high school, and so that was 8 years ago. Old. I'm old. I didn't know anyone who wore chokers, but I also lived under a rock, so who knows. I think it's made out of washers, I'm not sure, but I bought it at that same antique market where I spent all my money. You can't see this, but I'm actually perched on a chair right now. My normal height's down here. My feet hurt, so we're doing this for a second. Hold on. I made these in a video on TikTok. Everyone told me that I looked like Jan from The Office when I wore them, so I can never wear them again in public. Emotionally, I don't know if I can handle that, but here we are. They're fun. I think they're a good idea. I don't think I'm done yet. I'll make a better pair. I don't want to be called Jan from The Office. Anyway, moving on. These are disco balls. I bought them at Topshop when I was studying abroad in Berlin a little while ago. They're great. They also are heavy enough to rip out your earlobes, but you know, beauty is pain. Clip-on earrings from my great-grandma. They're also little costume jewelry pieces, but I love them. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. This is a pair that I've been wearing frequently. I bought them from an eBay reseller. I think they're 90s. I have too much to go through, but if you like plain chains, it's really easy to find vintage, cute, long-lasting pairs off of eBay. I really like buying vintage, but if it's not your cup of tea, totally get you. Yeah, you got plenty of options. So thank you so much to the 4 people who watched this. And this is not a subtweet, this is an ad. Tell me what you want to see. I know what I like, but a girl can also listen, and yeah, I'd be curious of what you'd want to see. I have stuff that I like to do. Alright, bye, thank you so much.